on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit.
Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New York Jets.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
2-1-2 teams, each hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway in Week 4. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. For the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
At the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
He was brought down by.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared, but I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 44 yards.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll look to throw. And this is incomplete.
But you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They'll begin the drive on the ground with Starks. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was brought
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, and it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. 19 tight. 52, Mike 52. Let's go one more. Check 52 is the mark.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that's caught by Smith. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 20.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. Then he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
2. I got one. Tight dog. 18 Cardinal.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. Now Jones. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Remember, he scored already in this first quarter, and he's really trying to get off to a hot start. But on that last play, the defense had a little cool breeze back his way and said, not that time.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. Switch it. Come here, switch it. 60 Eagles.
And Brown's got it. Touchdown, Jets. A.J. Brown, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jets will extend their lead.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it, so a little bit of a turnover. You went right back though and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
You got to do what you got to do.
A little worried about your hands, though.
Yeah.
Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. This is Starks. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards on the play, first down.
First down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
A 17.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deontay Johnson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
He was looking for Brashad Perriman. That'll bring up 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
second down, it's Jones. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
3rd down and 11.
3rd and 11. And some extra depth in the secondary here. They're in the dime. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going. Got his man. Complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
At the 45-yard line.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder.
The pass.
A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
52's the mic. That's the run. They're running.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
Taken down and
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long, got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
29.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Starts. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 45-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. A run here for Starks. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well. Offensive line right now really freeing up the rushing lanes on this drive.
And we have to give them props. They've earned them. But these big runs that we're seeing, they don't result without everyone else being involved as well. Blocking on the perimeter has to take place downfield too.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew.
In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
Intercepted.
Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
At the 30-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's 2nd and 8. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Not much there, only a yard.
A gain of a yard.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. On play action, they'll throw. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers have taken the lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Pulls it in at the 13. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
At the 32-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And that one goes incomplete. he's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Out of the gun now on third down. Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And he's got this down to the 35. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Mike, 55, right there in the middle, 55.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted.
So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know what they've always said? I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
On the deep ball. Ashton Davis there on the coverage.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He's going to take another shot here. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
He's going deep for Brown. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
It's a pickup at 6.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
30-yard line.
Now back to throw. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
First and 10.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Airing one out for Crowder. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
Intercepted.
Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
He was brought
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the Jets' 40-yard line.
They run again with Starks. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Back to throw here. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Smith-Schuster.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time, they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Good yardage there on first down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
For the running back.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
He'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and goal. At the 5.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Always important to get the first score of the 2nd half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
5-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
And 2.
He'll air this one out from Mims. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Looking to throw. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Smith catches left side. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 27-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Rashad Perriman. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Jets have made this a 1-score game. Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast. But a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. Here's where this crowd can really help make things difficult. It's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Complete. Starks on the screen. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the first down to go along with it.
And the Steeler first down.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They're going to look to throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Johnson.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 11.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth-quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it. Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th.
Results in a 4th down.
Here's the Jets punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Tackled at the 25.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's caught by Werner, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination. Guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
It's a gain of...
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the gun, a give to counter. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
The Jets take over 1st and 10. At their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. Then he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. 9-yard line, 2nd and 6. Again on the ground, again with Starks. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll look to run with Conner, and he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Touchdown. James Conner, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point now by Boswell. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go,
And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he is finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6. A big play there on the catch and run. 69 yards.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. They'll set up to throw. And now look at him go. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
We dominate today.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
with emphasis. Interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. They'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 18. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
4 yards. It's second down.
On second down, Connor looking for space. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.
41.
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another